got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Throwing, Hundley. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now Hundley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Wide. Value 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's get it. Here goes Todd. 180. Stop your whining. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, hard ball. 58, 58's Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check it out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Let's go.
Let's go now. 57. Hey,
let's get off the field, D.
Running, it's Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hundley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, every day, any day.
17. 17. 17.
43.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
That's the way. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
Shell.
From the gun, here's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Switch. Check 52.
2 for 66.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he's going to go down again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hundley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. I want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
17.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Hundley, and he hits Drake. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20, 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Goff now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Rams have got it back. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hey, kill.
Following the fumble recovery, gone. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That's it, baby.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shell.
Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked kicked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Hundley, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and 11.
Out. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Man,
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
In the face. Hey, check 24. Check
Cornell.
Out of the gun. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long.
58, Mike.
5.
Goff now looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
11.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a give, right side. Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Rams.
Value 1.
43 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 43 is the mic.
Hey, 76. 76.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's get there. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Big Ed.
Hey, Shell.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Value 3.
Come on. Show him that.
61. Matchbox lights.
Back. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming.
12. What? Where was that?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, Momo. Roger. Hey, we're pretty quiet,
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. That one goes for 24 yards. Hundley now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Right back to Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Motion, motion, motion.
Tiger, tiger.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Tackles, tackles.
Hold on. Check.
Now gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Shell.
36. Listen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch it.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 5.
It's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball.
14. Go, 12. Go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Crunch.
Gone. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Henderson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
1 sec. Mike 57. Hey, come on,
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Check 99.
Goff on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing, Hundley. He dumps it off to Drake. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now Hundley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Hundley going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me.
On 1st down, Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Hundley. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Get off the field.
Whoa.
Watch out. Check 3.
On 2nd and 9, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Louis.
Here's Goff. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. Good footwork at the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He goes underneath the Drake. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Quit talking about it and bring
Ric Flair.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Akers. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Brown. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd at the 16-yard line.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And it's fielded at the 34. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready. 60 yards. Down to lose 1.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Back to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. Real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. Chase on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They